Wise one, I have walked many roads, yet these glowing machines still puzzle me. What language do they truly speak?
Sit by the quiet stream, young traveller, and listen. At their core, computers whisper only two notes, 0 and 1.
Only two. That seems far too simple for all the wonders they create.
Simplicity can hold great power. Like night and day, silence and sound, the pair of 0 and 1 weaves endless patterns.
Help me picture it. How do these patterns begin?
Imagine a row of tiny lanterns. Each lantern can be dark or bright. Darkness is 0, brightness is 1. String many lanterns together, and you form messages.
So a single lantern offers a choice. Many lanterns make a sentence.
Precisely. 8 lanterns light a word we call a byte. With 1 byte, 256 patterns emerge enough to mark every letter you know.
And if I add more rows?
The possibilities grow like stars appearing at dusk. 16 lanterns paint 65,000 shades. 32 lanterns stretch beyond 4 billion.
I feel the vastness. Yet how do zeros and ones become pictures, songs, or thoughts?
First, we decide a rule. For letters, we choose one rule. For colors, another. The lantern patterns stay the same, meaning shifts with the rule we hold.
Like the same melody played on different flutes.
Just so. A pattern may spell A to a writer, reveal crimson to a painter, or play middle C to a musician.
These rules, are they called codes?
Yes, we name them encodings. ASCII speaks to letters, RGB to colors, WAV to sound. Each code is a promise between sender and receiver.
If I break the promise?
Confusion follows. Feed music to a painter's rule, and you will see only static snow.
I see. Keep the promise, and the pattern blooms.
Exactly. Now breathe slowly, and picture the flow. Zeros and ones traveling like gentle raindrops through copper rivers and glass threads.
And somewhere a processor listens.
A tiny heart of silicon ticking steady like a metronome. It reads the lanterns, obeys the rules, and guides the dance.
Could a single lantern flicker wrongly and ruin the dance?
Sometimes. To guard against that, we weave extra lanterns, parity bits, small sentinels that watch for error.
Sentinels of light. I like that image.
Rest in it. Feel the calm order. 2 symbols, endless harmony.
Tell me of memory. Where do the lanterns rest when night falls?
On silent ponds we call storage. Spinning disks, solid chips, they keep the pattern even when power fades, as winter roots keep life when snow arrives.
And when dawn returns, the pattern wakes.
Yes, the heart reads the stored glow, and the dance begins anew.
I sense balance, presence and absence, dark and light, 0 and 1.
Hold that balance within. It is the breath of computer science and a mirror of our own choices.
Choices?
Each moment we may act or pause, speak or listen, give or withhold. Our lives are lines of zeros and ones we write in time.
That thought soothes me, simple yet profound.
Let it cradle you like gentle waves. In their seeming coldness, computers reflect the truth that simple pieces may build infinite worlds.
My mind grows still as I picture the lanterns.
Good. Breathe in, see a lantern light. Breathe out, see a lantern dim. In, 1, out, 0, slow and steady.
1, 0. Light. Dark. My thoughts quiet.
When doubts appear, return to this rhythm. Let zeros carry worries away. Let ones kindle calm insight.
I will remember.
Rest now. The language of machines is no longer a storm, but a hushed lullaby of twinkling lights.
Thank you, wise one. I will dream of lanterns and endless patterns.
Sleep, traveler. May the gentle code guide you through the night.
Sage, last night I dreamed of lanterns blinking in gentle rows. Yet I wondered who decides when a lantern will glow and when it must dim.
A thoughtful question. Young traveler, come, walk with me through an invisible garden where small gates stand like watchful gardeners.
Gates in a garden. What do they guard?
They guide the flow of zeros and ones, much like tiny doors that open or close depending on the guests who arrive.
I would like to meet them. What is the first gate?
Take a slow breath and picture the A&D gate. It is like two friends who must arrive together before the door swings wide.
So, if only one friend knocks, the door stays shut.
Exactly. In the language of lanterns, if both lights shine with a 1, the gate returns a shining 1. If either light is dark, the gate answers with darkness 0.
It sounds strict, yet fair.
Fairness indeed. Now let us visit the OR gate. This one is more welcoming. When either of the two travelers brings a glowing one, the gate opens.
Even if only one shows up.
Yes. Only when both arrive in darkness does the OR gate remain closed. It teaches us generosity. One bright spirit is enough to illuminate the way.
I already feel their different moods.
Good. Next, we pass a solitary sentinel called the Not Gate. It is a mirror that flips a visitor's light. Bring it a 1, and it returns a 0. Offer a 0, and it gifts back a 1.
A playful trickster.
A necessary one. Inverting a signal can clear a path or build contrast, like shadow bringing depth to a painting.
3 gates, 3 personalities. Do they ever work together?
Constantly. Imagine weaving vines in this garden. By linking gates, we craft paths that judge more complex conditions: who may enter, who must wait, who is turned away.
Could you show me a simple weaving?
Certainly. Envision 2 A&D gates feeding into an OR gate. The first AND watches inputs A and B. The second AND watches inputs C and D. The OR gate stands after them. If either pair arrives glowing together, the final door opens.
So, 2 strict friends report to a generous host.
Well said. Such weaving forms the heartbeat of every processor, the circuits we call logic.
These gates are built from what?
Tiny transistors, millions packed upon a chip. Each transistor is like a reed in the wind, able to block or allow the flow of electric current, representing 0 or 1.
Reeds so small I cannot see them, yet together they make wondrous patterns.
Indeed, like grains of sand forming a dune. Now close your eyes and feel the pulse. Zeros and ones entering gates, decisions blooming, signals moving forward.
I sense harmony rules simple, yet the outcome rich.
That is the beauty of logic. From these gates we build adders that count, multiplexers that choose, and memories that hold thoughts.
Adders, do they help the machine perform arithmetic?
Yes. At their heart, adders are chains of gates. They accept 2 numbers in binary and return a sum, just as 2 rivers merge into one.
I imagine water joining, never lost, merely carried onward.
A soothing image. And as waters merge, gates ensure the total flow is correct, carrying extra drops the carry bit when needed.
The carry bit, a tiny messenger that warns of overflow.
Precisely. Even overflow is cared for in this garden. Nothing is left unattended.
It comforts me to know there is order at such a small scale.
Order breeds calm. Should doubt rise, return to these gates. A and Ed for cooperation, Oregon for openness, not for perspective. 3 gentle lessons for life.
Cooperation, openness, perspective. I will remember.
Now, breathe in slowly. Picture the A&D gate, both lanterns bright. Exhale. See the O-or gate, 1 light is enough. Inhale again. The NOT gate flips darkness to light, light to darkness, maintaining balance.
My heart slows with the rhythm of the gates.
Let each breath pass through a gate. Feel choices simplify. Confusion thins. Only clear outcomes remain.
Yes. 1, 0. A calm tide.
Rest here for a moment. Let the garden's quiet logic lull you. Gates stand eternal, neither hurried nor idle, just present.
Their patience seeps into me.
Good. Whenever your mind tangles, imagine these gates clicking softly, separating thoughts into clear paths.
I feel prepared to wander onward, yet peacefully so.
Then carry this stillness. The garden remains within you, guiding every decision, every breath.
Thank you, wise gardener of thoughts.
Sleep well, traveler. May your dreams pass gently through gates of grace.
Sage, I have seen the lanterns of binary and walked the garden of gates. Yet I still wonder, how do these lights and gates know what to do, moment after moment?
Sit by this riverbank, young traveler, and listen to the water. Each drop follows a path that leads it surely to the sea. That path is much like an algorithm, clear steps that guide action.
An algorithm, a guiding path. Is it like a map?
Indeed, it is a recipe, a set of instructions. No matter who follows it, the result is the same, just as every drop that follows the river's curve will reach the open waters.
And if the river branches?
Then choices arise, yet each choice is written beforehand. The algorithm says, if the stream is shallow, flow left. If it is deep, flow right. Simple rules, repeated faithfully.
I see. Could you tell me of a simple algorithm?
Let us begin with sorting stones. Imagine you gather pebbles of many sizes and wish to line them from smallest to largest. One method is called bubble sort. You pick 2 neighboring stones, swap them if they are in the wrong order, and stroll along the line again and again until no swaps are needed.
Like gentle bubbles rising, always bringing the larger stone upward.
Beautifully said. Though easy to follow, bubble sort walks slowly, comparing many times. There are swifter paths, such as quicksort, where you choose one stone as a guide, split the rest into smaller and larger piles, then sort each pile the same way.
Divide, arrange, and join. The river breaks into streams, then meets again downstream.
Just so. Efficiency matters, for long lines of stones can tire a traveler. Choosing the right algorithm is like choosing a trail. Some are straight and smooth, others winding and steep.
And what of searching? Suppose I drop a silver pebble in tall grass.
If the grass is unordered, the simple way is linear search, walk blade by blade until the pebble flashes. But if the grass is already sorted, you may use binary search. Step to the middle. If the pebble lies earlier, ignore the latter half and search the first half. Repeat this halving until the pebble rests in your hand.
Like folding a map until only one square remains.
Exactly. Halving shortens the quest, from many steps to but a few.
These methods feel precise, comforting. Do all algorithms finish?
A wise query. An algorithm must be finite, each step clear, and the journey certain to end. If the river looped forever, no drop would taste the sea.
Are there tasks no algorithm can solve?
Yes. Some puzzles are undecidable rivers, but twist in endless mazes. The halting problem is one, to always predict if any program will finish or wander forever is impossible. Even wisdom bows before such mystery.
That humbles me. Yet most daily tasks have a guiding river.
Indeed. And with each task we weigh two gentle measures, time and space. Time is how long the river takes. Space is how wide its banks must be to hold data.
Sometimes we accept a longer walk to carry fewer supplies.
Well noted. The art lies in balance. Let this thought settle like smooth silt at the riverbed.
Sage, how are algorithms spoken to the machine?
First, we write them in high words a human grasps Python, Java, or C. A translator, called a compiler or interpreter, turns those words into the lantern language of zeros and ones. Then the gates enact each step.
So an algorithm is a bridge between my thoughts and the lanterns.
A sturdy, graceful bridge. Close your eyes now. Hear the gentle splash of steps. Select, compare, swap, repeat. Select, compare, swap, repeat. A rhythmic lullaby.
The rhythm slows my breath.
Good. Let any tangled worry become a line of stones. One by one, sort them. The smallest concern first, the largest last, until order returns.
I picture pebbles settling into place.
Feel the assurance. Clear instructions, certain outcome. In life, too, when tasks loom large, craft small steps your personal algorithm for peace.
Step by step to the sea.
Exactly. Now breathe with the river. Inhale as the current glides forward. Exhale as it smooths the rocks. In. Out. Steady flow.
My mind drifts like a leaf, carried but unafraid.
Let it drift. The river of algorithms will bear you safely. Trust the sequence. Rest in the certainty that each step leads on.
I will. Thank you for the gentle guidance.
Sleep softly, traveler. May your dreams unfold like flawless code, each line leading you deeper into calm waters.
Sage, the river of algorithms flows clear in my memory. Yet I wonder what cargo do its waters bear?
They carry data, young traveler thoughts given form. Walk with me into the quiet forest where these forms grow.
A forest of data. I am eager to see its paths.
First, notice a straight row of stone lanterns lining the trail. This is the array. Each lantern sits at a fixed spot, so with a single step you reach the one you seek.
Ordered and predictable. Yet I sense it cannot easily grow.
True, the array is sturdy but inflexible, like a fence set in the ground. To add another lantern, you must often rebuild the row.
I will remember. Quick to find, slow to stretch.
Now, look to the stream beside us. Lily pads float in a chain, each touching the next. This gentle line is the linked list. To reach a far pad, you hop from one to another.
Step by step, no skipping ahead.
Exactly. Adding a new pad is simple, just tie it between two neighbors. Yet to find one deep in the chain, patience is required.
Flexibility traded for time.
Balance ever present. Come, we arrive at a small clearing. See the single path where travelers line up. This is the queue, first in, first out, like pilgrims waiting for blessings.
And the last shall wait the longest.
Indeed. Nearby stands a narrow staircase spiraling upward the stack. Here, the last scroll placed on top is the first to be removed. Last in, first out.
Like packing and unpacking a traveler's rucksack.
Well said. Many algorithms use stacks to remember unfinished tasks, then return in reverse order, just as you remove items from your bag.
The forest feels ordered, yet varied. Are there grander shapes?
Look skyward. Branching above us is the tree. Each node splits into children, guiding choices. The binary search tree, when balanced, lets you find any leaf in logarithmic steps, half the path each move.
Like climbing a choice of left or right at every fork.
Precisely. From trees we craft forests of possibilities, and at their roots we store wisdom.
Are there trees that hold equal-length paths?
Yes, the balanced tree. Its limbs grow evenly, preventing long, winding detours. Such harmony keeps search times quick and sure.
I feel calm beneath its symmetry.
Now, follow the hum of bees. Within that hollow trunk lives the hash table cells like honeycombs. A special function, the hash, tells each piece of data which cell to rest in, so finding it later is but a glance.
Sweet efficiency. Yet what if many bees choose the same comb?
That is called a collision. We then make space-link extra combs or lead bees to new hives. Careful design keeps harmony.
I sense a theme. Choose the right home for each need.
Wisdom spoken. When speed is vital, arrays or hash tables may serve. When growth and change are constant, linked lists shine. Stacks and queues manage order, trees balance searching with insertion.
In life, too, I must choose containers for my thoughts journals, conversations, silent reflection.
Just so. Let us rest upon this moss and breathe with the forest's rhythm. Inhale. Picture an array lanterns lined in certainty. Exhale. See the linked list pads drifting gracefully.
In, out, structures settling in my mind.
Now feel the stack thoughts placed neatly, one atop another. Gently lift the topmost, then the next, leaving none forgotten.
Tension eases as I unstack my worries.
Good. Picture a balanced tree. With each breath grow one branch left, one right, equal and serene.
The canopy shelters me.
Finally, imagine the hash table all concerns sorted into perfect cells, easy to find, never crowding. Order brings peace.
My mind is clear pathways and quiet hives.
Remember this forest whenever chaos stirs. Choose a fitting structure and clarity returns.
I will keep its map within my heart.
Rest now, traveler. May your dreams unfurl like balanced branches, every thought held gently in its place.
Sage, I have walked through forests of data and rivers of algorithms. Yet I still wonder who keeps all these pieces working together without chaos.
Sit upon this moonlit hill, young traveler, and listen for a moment to the hush between crickets. That hush is guided by a silent conductor, the operating system.
A conductor? Does it stand before an orchestra of lanterns and gates?
Yes. Think of the computer as a grand concert hall. Many musicians' programs arrive with their instruments, eager to play. The operating system lifts a gentle baton, deciding who performs, for how long, and when to pause so another may be heard.
How does it choose who plays first?
It follows a schedule, much like the rising of constellations. Short songs may be granted quick turns, long symphonies are broken into movements. This careful timing is called CPU scheduling.
So no melody drowns another.
Precisely. Between notes, the conductor performs a swift context switch, handing the stage to the next performer, yet remembering exactly where the last left off.
Swift and silent, so the audience senses only seamless music.
Well spoken. Now, look beyond the stage to the backstage rooms. These chambers are memory. Each performer stores sheet music and instruments there. The operating system assigns rooms through a ritual called memory management.
What if two performers ask for the same room?
Then confusion would erupt. To prevent this, the conductor carves memory into tiny scrolls we name pages, and keeps a ledger, the page table, ensuring each performer sees only their own scrolls.
A fair and careful ledger.
Indeed, if memory grows scarce, the conductor may whisper swap, moving seldom used pages to a quiet archive on disk so active music may continue.
Like storing unused instruments in a distant loft until needed.
Exactly. Now behold the doors lining the hallways. These are files. The operating system grants keys, allowing performers to read or write, but only with permission. This guardianship we call file management.
Safety for precious scores.
Safety and order. The conductor also minds devices, the glowing lamps, the humming fans, the crystal screen. Through tiny emissaries named drivers, it speaks their special tongues.
So every part of the hall receives clear direction.
Yes. From the highest trumpet note to the softest drum, harmony prevails. The space where performers live is called user mode open, creative, yet confined. The conductor dwells in kernel mode, deep, protected, wielding full authority.
Like the main deck and the captain's bridge on a ship.
A fitting image. Crossing from user to kernel requires a courteous request a system call. Please, may I open this file? May I allocate more memory? The conductor answers, granting or denying.
Politeness ensures trust.
Precisely. Now close your eyes and hear the layered sounds. A flute runs, then rests. A cello begins. Cymbals shimmer briefly. Between each exchange is a breath managed by the operating system.
Feel the rhythm play. Pause. Resume. Gentle pulses.
Let this rhythm guide your breathing. Inhale with a process-starting exhale as it yields the stage. In, out, context switch, calm.
My thoughts cue orderly, awaiting their turn.
Good. Know, too, that when turmoil threatens an error note, a crashing drum the conductor intercepts with an interrupt, pausing all, resolving the discord, then restoring peace.
The music never stops for long.
No, only adjusts. This resilience is called fault handling. It teaches us to pause when life stumbles, repair calmly, then continue our song.
A lesson worth keeping.
Now imagine the auditorium lights dimming to night mode. The operating system lowers power, quiets unused wings, yet keeps watch. This is power management energy saved for dawn.
Even in rest, vigilance endures.
Just as you will rest soon, yet part of you listens your own quiet conductor, ensuring breath and heart stay in tempo.
I accept the parallel. My mind's orchestra echoes the machine.
Indeed, when tasks crowd your day, become your own operating system. Schedule fairly, allocate thoughts to proper rooms, handle interrupts with grace, and rest when the hall grows still.
I shall raise my invisible baton with calm authority.
Excellent. Breathe once more with the orchestra. Inhale. New process begins. Exhale. It yields. Inhale. Kernel watches. Exhale. Harmony persists.
The music of order fills me with peace.
Hold that peace. Sleep now, traveler. Let the silent conductor within guide your dreams, waking you refreshed for the next symphony of discovery.
Sage, as I drifted in dreams, I saw distant lanterns greeting one another with flashes across the night sky. Tell me how do faraway machines share their thoughts?
You witnessed the web of networks, young traveler, a tapestry of threads carrying messages faster than the wind. Sit here on this gentle hilltop and watch the fireflies. They will guide our tale.
I am listening. Where does a message begin?
In the heart of a sender, of course. Imagine you write a note upon soft rice paper. Before it departs, you fold it into a packet, a small, tidy bundle, numbered and labeled so it may find its way.
A single letter among many. Who carries it?
Invisible couriers called routers. They live on every trail crossing. Each router inspects the label, then chooses the next path, much like a kindly postmaster.
Do they always pick the same path?
Not always. If a storm breaks a bridge, routers guide packets along clearer roads. This flexibility keeps the network resilient, like water finding fresh channels downhill.
What language do couriers and routers speak?
They use a shared tongue named protocol. The most common pair are IP, who decides addressing, and TCP, who ensures delivery. Think of IP as writing the envelope to this lantern on that street, while TCP is the patient friend, counting every packet, requesting missing ones, and resealing the note in order.
So my letter may arrive in pieces, then be stitched back together?
Exactly. At the destination, TCP lines the packets in their numbered row, discarding duplicates, asking again for any lost. Only when the message is whole does it knock on the receiver's door.
What of speed? I hear some roads offer swifter travel.
Yes, there is UDP, a carefree rider. It sends packets without waiting for replies. Quick, light, but risking loss. This is chosen for music streams and whispered video, where a missing beat matters less than timely flow.
I sense a trade. Certainty versus haste.
Always. Now peer downward into the valley. See crystal fibers glowing like moonlit rivers. They are optical cables. Bursts of light pulse through them, carrying packets across oceans and continents.
Light itself becomes the messenger.
Indeed. Closer to us, copper wires and wireless waves join the chorus Ethernet ropes inside halls, Wi-Fi breezes through rooms, cellular tides across open plains.
And atop all these layers, humans share stories, songs, and guidance.
That higher layer we call the application. When you send an email, browse a page, or speak in a video call, specialized protocols SMTP, HTTP, RTP shape the conversation, trusting TCP, IP, and the physical waves below.
Like layers of scrolls inside scrolls, each guarding and guiding.
Well observed. We name this design the OSI model 7 gentle layers, from raw signals up to human meaning. Each focuses on its own duty, handing cargo upward or downward.
Separation brings clarity.
And repair. Should one layer falter, the others still stand. Now consider security packets wrapped in silk shadows called encryption. TLS cloaks whispers so only sender and receiver may read them.
Encrypted shadows. Soothing privacy.
Yes. Without trust, the web would unravel. Certificates act as seals of authenticity, assuring you the lantern answering is truly your friend.
Zage, what happens when too many packets crowd a path?
That is congestion, a gentle traffic jam. Routers may slow the flow, asking senders to pause, like calming a rushing crowd. TCP listens and adjusts, breathing with the network's pulse.
Breathing. In data. Out data. A living rhythm.
Feel that rhythm in your chest. Inhale as packets depart, exhale as acknowledgments return. Slow, steady exchanges.
My breath aligns with unseen currents.
Good. Remember, the network is cooperative. Each device follows etiquette carrier sense, collision avoidance listening before speaking, yielding when another voice is heard.
A lesson for human tongues as well.
Indeed, silence, listen, speak, confirm, repeat. Now close your eyes. Picture threads of soft light stretching from your heart to lanterns across valleys, mountains, seas. Each thread vibrates with calm intent.
They glow gently, never tugging, never tangled.
When life feels isolated, recall these threads. You are always connected to knowledge, to friends, to possibility. One polite packet is enough to rekindle contact.
That thought warms me.
Let us breathe 3 times with the web. First breath, form the packet. Second, travel the path. Third, arrive, reassemble, smile. Again, and again, until tranquility settles.
I drift like a packet on moonlit fibers, sure of my route.
Rest now, traveler. The gentle web will carry your dreams, returning them whole with the dawn. Sleep and trust the silent threads of light.
Sage, I have followed packets across the night sky. Yet where do those messages finally settle to rest?
Come, young traveler, descend these marble steps into the crystal library. Here, knowledge sleeps in ordered halls. This is the realm of databases.
A library of light. How are the scrolls arranged so none are lost?
Each scroll is a row, resting in a table, much like a shelf holds similar volumes. The columns atop the shelf describe what lies within name, date, value, defining every row with clarity.
And if I seek one special scroll among thousands?
You would consult an index, a slender guidebook listing where each topic resides. With an index, the librarian crosses the hall in moments instead of wandering every shelf.
Efficiency through guidance. What ensures I always receive the same scroll unspoiled?
That promise is a transaction, 4 vows we call ACE-ID. Atomicity says all or nothing. Consistency guards rules. Isolation keeps multiple seekers from colliding. Durability protects results even if the lamps go dark.
4 vows, like sturdy pillars.
Indeed. When you write new knowledge, the library records it in a quiet journal called the log. Only when the ink dries does the main volume change, securing durability.
What if 2 scribes try to alter the same scroll?
Concurrency control steps in. Each scribe may lock the scroll shared for reading, exclusive for writing. Locks prevent chaos, allowing harmony even in busy hours.
I picture golden locks gently clasping pages.
A gentle image. There are other temples too. Relational databases use strict tables and keys. NoSQL temples offer flexible murals documents, graphs, wide columns, welcoming unstructured tales.
Keys? Are they like passwords to the right shelf?
A key uniquely names each row. The primary key is the master symbol. Foreign keys point across tables, weaving relationships so redundancy fades through normalization.
A sync, a modelization, trimming excess, leaving only essence.
Exactly. Yet, for swift reading, we sometimes duplicate data in carefully crafted views or caches balance. Always.
And if the library suffers a fire?
We keep mirrors, replicas in distant wings. Backups, parchments sealed in vaults. Should calamity strike, restoration resurrects the words.
Continuous guardianship.
Yes. Now close your eyes and breathe with the library's rhythm. Inhale as you form a query. Select gentle memories from peaceful_mind. Exhale as results return, rows of calm thought.
I feel shelves sliding, scrolls presenting themselves.
Let each breath be an index search, quick, precise. Allow worries without locks to wait. Process one thought at a time, committing only when calm.
Commit. I release tension.
Good. Should conflicting emotions arise, isolate them, resolve each, then merge. Your inner database remains consistent.
The metaphor soothes me.
Remember, traveler, organize your experiences like tables. Reference them with keys of gratitude. Back them up with reflection. Replicate joy to others.
I will curate my own crystal library.
Rest now beneath its luminous arches. Let dreams index serenity and store it durably for dawn.
Sage, in the crystal library I saw rows of knowledge kept safe. Yet I have heard whispers of machines that do not just store knowledge, they learn. How can metal and code truly learn?
Walk with me into this quiet meadow, young traveler. Feel the soft earth. Here, wildflowers grow in familiar clusters. By strolling among them each dawn, you begin to sense patterns where bluebells favor shade, where daisies greet the sun. Such gentle noticing is the essence of machine learning.
So the machine is like a gardener who observes the meadow.
Precisely. At first, The gardener knows nothing. Each sunrise brings new observations data. From these, he adjusts his understanding, forming a model, a set of hidden rules that describes how flowers choose their place.
How does the gardener adjust these rules?
Imagine thin threads connecting every blossom to a central loom. Each thread carries a weight small stones tied along its length. When the gardener guesses rightly about a blossom's color or location, he leaves the stones untouched. When he guesses poorly, he slides the stones, loosening or tightening the thread. Over many dawns, the tapestry aligns with the meadow. This sliding of stones is called training.
And the stone's positions become the knowledge.
Yes. In a neural network, the threads are called connections, the stones are weights, and the blossoms are neurons, simple units that pass whispers forward. Layers of neurons transform raw observations into deeper meaning, just as soil, root, stem, and petal turn sunlight into bloom.
Does the gardener need guidance to know when his picture is clear?
He measures error, the distance between his current tapestry and the true meadow. Like a gentle breeze, backpropagation flows backward, telling each stone how to slide to reduce that distance. Step by step, error shrinks, and the weave becomes faithful.
Does the gardener ever finish?
He must beware of two extremes. If he learns too little, the loom shows only vague shapes underfitting. If he memorizes every fallen leaf, he loses sight of broader truth overfitting. Balance arrives when the tapestry captures the essence, yet flexes for new seasons.
How does he test this balance?
By walking a separate path to validation meadow flowers he has not yet studied. If the tapestry still predicts their colors, he smiles, knowing he has generalized well.
What quite kinds of lessons can such a loom learn?
3 gentle kinds. In supervised learning, each blossom comes with a tag, its name whispered. The gardener pairs observation with answer. In unsupervised learning, no tags appear, he merely groups similar scents. In reinforcement learning, the meadow offers rewards a brighter sunbeam whenever the gardener tends wisely, guiding him through trial and delight.
I see. And what of mighty tasks like recognizing faces or translating tongues?
Large looms, deep with many layers, deep learning, excel at such art. Convolutional patterns spot edges and curves. Pooling steps gather broader views, until an image resolves into understanding.
This sounds complex, yet your meadow feels peaceful.
Complexity need not disturb peace. Think of millions of bees, each performing a tiny dance. Together they craft honey without haste. Likewise, countless weight adjustments become learning incremental, steady.
How do we share a trained tapestry with others?
We save the model rolling the woven cloth, stones fixed in place. Another gardener may unroll it and see the meadow through your eyes, needing no retraining unless new flowers bloom.
Can the loom ever mislead us?
Sometimes. If training data holds bias, perhaps only daisies were noted, the model may overlook violets. Thus, we must feed the loom with fair, varied, and truthful observations, guarding against hidden prejudice.
A moral duty, even for machines.
Indeed. Learning without wisdom can wander astray. Ethics is the fence guiding this meadow.
Sage, how does this relate to my own mind?
Your thoughts, too, are shaped by repeated observations. With mindful practice, you can slide your inner stone's habits toward kindness and calm. Every breath, every reflection, is personal training.
That comforts me.
Close your eyes. Inhale as you gather data, sounds of night, scent of grass. Exhale as you update weights, releasing tension, reinforcing ease. Again. Learn. Release. Gentle adaptation.
I feel my inner model refining.
Picture soft threads of light weaving a tapestry across your chest. With each breath, errors fade, balance emerges. Neither underfit nor overfit, just enough.
The meadow glows within me.
Remember, be generous with new experiences, test beliefs on unfamiliar paths, and adjust with patience. In this way, you and the machines both learn gracefully.
Thank you for unveiling this quiet art.
Sleep now, traveler. Let your dreams train unseen networks of hope and understanding, awakening you wiser with the dawn.
Sage, I have seen machines learn in a quiet meadow. Yet I hear of another wonder computations drifting high above us in something called the cloud. How can work rise into the sky?
Follow me to this mist-crowned cliff, young traveler. Gaze upward. Do you see those gentle, shimmering pavilions floating among the clouds? That is the Cloud Temple, vast halls of distant servers, sharing their strength with any who ask.
Servers far away, yet their power feels close. How does my small device reach them?
Through the threads you already know, networks of light. Your request travels as a humble packet, ascends the fibers, and enters the temple, where countless machines wait in silent rows, ready to serve.
Do these machines belong to everyone?
They are pooled resources, like communal wells. We name this quality multi-tenancy. Many travelers draw water, yet each sip remains private, separated by invisible walls of isolation.
And when many seek water at once?
The temple stretches. Elasticity allows servers to appear like blossoms after rain, then fade when no longer needed. This is auto-scaling, growing and shrinking with demand so no traveler thirsts, yet no drop is wasted.
Who decides when to grow or shrink?
A quiet steward watches metrics, CP warmth, memory tide, queue length. When thresholds tip, it summons or dismisses servers, keeping balance.
I sense 3 shapes of service often spoken, EI as passas. What are these forms?
They are layers of aid. Infrastructure as a service, raw stone blocks, virtual machines, storage, networks. Platform as a service, carved pillars. Runtime, databases, ready for builders. Software as a service, finished pavilions. Complete applications you simply enter and use.
And behind each layer, responsibility shifts.
Yes. With raw stone you carve and maintain. With pillars you focus on design. With pavilions you merely enjoy the shelter. Choose according to your craft.
How is my private scroll kept secret among so many?
Through encryption in transit and at rest, identity and access management guarding every doorway, and virtual private clouds, walled gardens inside the larger temple.
If one hall fails, does the temple crumble?
No. Redundancy is woven deep. Data replicates across availability zones, separate wings miles apart. Should lightning strike one wing, another continues the chant.
That brings peace of mind. What of cost?
You pay only for what you breathe, utility pricing, like renting a lantern by the hour. When darkness leaves, so does the fee.
Could I bring my own lanterns and still use the temple?
Certainly. That is, hybrid cloud part of your work stays on premise, part soars above. A bridge of secure tunnels unites them.
And where many temples exist Azure skies, AWS peaks, Google mists, can I wander among them?
Yes. Multi-cloud journeys spread risk and leverage each temple's gifts, though navigation grows intricate. Tools and containers help you carry applications unchanged across realms.
Containers, are they like travel trunks?
Exactly. They pack code and its tiny dependencies, ensuring it runs the same in every temple. Orchestrators such as Kubernetes guide fleets of trunks, placing them where resources abound.
A graceful dance of trunks upon clouds.
Picture it now, wisps of vapor rearranging, each carrying sparkles of computation, guided by unseen currents.
I breathe with the vapor light, expanding, contracting.
Good. Let us practice cloud breathing. Inhale. Feel resources scale up, air filling lungs. Exhale. Feel them scale down, air drifting out. In, out. effortless adaptation.
My worries shrink like dismissed servers.
Remember, when tasks overwhelm your mind, offload to the cloud within. Write them down. Delegate schedule. Let external support bear weight, leaving your thoughts light.
I will build inner elasticity.
Close your eyes. Imagine a radiant temple of mist housing boundless calm. Your concerns arrive as brief packets, processed swiftly, stored safely, then dissolved.
The vision soothes me.
Rest now, traveler. Let night winds carry your dreams into the cloud temple, where they will be cradled, replicated, and returned renewed with dawn.
Sage, the cloud temple lifted my thoughts sky high, yet I sense there is a realm even subtler whispers of quantum machines. Can you unveil this mystery?
Step softly into this moon-kissed garden, young traveler. Dewdrops shimmer upon spider silk fragile, yet holding boundless possibility. Such is the realm of quantum computing.
I see only droplets catching starlight. Where is the computation?
Each droplet is a qubit. Unlike a lantern fixed as 0 or 1, a qubit rests in superposition both dim and bright until gently observed. Picture a coin spinning in mid-air, not heads, not tails, but all at once.
A single qubit feels limitless. What happens when many dance together?
They entangle like two fireflies whose glow matches even across valleys. Touch one, and the other responds instantly. Entanglement lets quantum gardens explore many paths at once, weaving vast patterns with far fewer steps.
How do we guide such delicate dancers without breaking the spell?
With quantum gates, soft pulses of light and magnetism that nudge qubits' phases. Think of a gentle breeze turning spinning coins in harmony. By composing gates, we shape algorithms for factoring, searching, simulating nature.
And when the dance ends?
We measure. The spinning coin for superposition collapses into a definite 0 or 1. The art is to choreograph gates so that, when collapse occurs, the answer most likely shines through.
This seems fragile. Does the faintest noise ruin the dance?
Yes. Decoherence, stray warmth, vibration, or curious glance can steal quantum grace. To guard it, we cool qubits near absolute 0, shield them in vacuum, and weave error-correcting codes, extra qubits watching over their siblings like vigilant petals.
How many qubits must join before quantum power shows?
Even a few dozen well-behaved qubits can surpass classical limits for certain tasks. We name this moment quantum advantage, a rare blossom scientists nurture with care.
What tasks will these gardens first transform?
Cracking large cryptographic locks, designing new medicines, optimizing tangled roots, and simulating molecules nature keeps hidden. Yet with power comes responsibility, new keys, new locks, ethical stewardship.
Responsibility, a recurring thread.
Indeed. We must craft post-quantum cryptography codes immune to quantum prying, ensuring trust endures.
How do programmers speak to qubits?
Through quantum languages Q-hash, Qiskit, Cirq scripts that describe gate sequences. Compilers translate them into microwave chirps, laser pulses, or currents spiraling through Josephson junctions.
The hardware sounds diverse.
Superconducting loops, trapped ions, photonic paths all strive for longer coherence, lower error, more qubits. Each is a different flower variety in the same garden.
Sage, how can such abstract wonder guide my own peace?
Close your eyes. Imagine a spinning coin within your chest, both tension and ease together. Inhale, feel superposition. Exhale, gentle measurement, choose calm. Again, spin, release, peace.
I sense dualities resolving.
Remember, uncertainty is not chaos. It is potential. Before making a choice, allow thoughts to rest in superposition, many viewpoints alive. Then decide collapse into kind action.
A personal quantum practice.
Yes. Also weave entanglement with loved ones' quiet presence, connecting hearts across distance. A kind word here can brighten someone far away.
Beautiful.
Finally, guard your inner qubits from decoherence. Limit noise to many tasks, harsh voices. Create shielding silence, nature, breath.
I will build such shields.
Breathe once more with the quantum rhythm, in uncertainty vast. Hold gates aligning intention. Out clarity appears. Let nighttime cradle this dance.
The garden glows behind my eyelids.
Sleep now, traveller. May your dreams wander through superposed paths, entangle with joy, and collapse at dawn into gentle understanding.